What's going on, guys? Rob with 3STRONG here. Today I want to talk about protein. How much protein should you be consuming every day? Well, there's a formula out there, it's really just a ratio, that says you should have 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Have you guys heard that one before? It's kind of a good little rule. However, that doesn't factor in lean body mass. And lean body mass is actually a really good indicator of what you're actually working with, because the protein is going to go towards the muscles. Just organs, skeletal muscle, anything that has muscle in your body is going to need protein. Well, if we just take our overall body weight, well, we have fats and fluids and other things like that. Those don't really need protein. So if we utilize, if we cut out the fat, we purely just get our body fat percentage, essentially is what I'm talking about. You get your body fat percentage, then you calculate your fat mass, and then you subtract that number from your overall body weight. Now you're left with a number that is called the lean body mass, and now that is the muscles, the organs, and the bone. It's everything that's not fat, it's everything that's left over. And that's, like I said, what really needs the protein. So let's fuel that body, not the overall big one. So let me just use an example. Say I'm a 200-pound person, and we're not even looking at body fat percentage at all. We're purely just looking at, I have 200 pounds of body weight. I'm going to have 200 gram per pound of body weight. Great. But what if I have 20% body fat? Well, that equals 40 pounds of fat on my body. Now what I'm actually feeding is 160 pounds of lean body mass. Now that's going to be 160 grams. Well, what happens, this is the interesting thing about using your lean body mass to calculate your protein intake, is because guess what happens when your, well, overall body weight goes down, but what if your body fat percentage is different? If I'm a 20% body fat 200-pound person, my protein needs are going to be different than, say, a 10% body fat 200-pound person. So if I've lowered this to 10%, now I've lowered my total amount of fat in my body to 20 pounds. So my protein needs, instead of feeding a 160-pound lean body mass, I'm feeding a 180-pound lean body mass. The leaner you are, the more muscle mass you have, the better shape you're in, the more you resistance train, the more protein you need to fuel the system that you are working and really breaking down every single time you train. So you absolutely have to replenish yourself. So instead of just basing it off of 1 gram per pound of body weight or something around that, think about the lean body that you are working with that needs this fuel, and find a protein level that works for that body and see how it goes. Because then you're not going to overconsume, you're not going to have way too much protein, and it's a place to start. If it doesn't work for you, fine. If it does, great. It's trial and error, but give that a shot first. Okay, guys? I'll see you tomorrow.